Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Simran and I do makeup, beauty and sometimes lifestyle related content. So if that interests you, I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to use all the makeup that you guys chose on my Instagram. Okay, so I asked you guys to choose between 2 products in each makeup category on my Instagram, which if you're not following me on Instagram, you totally should. This is my Instagram handle somewhere on the screen. It's a real mix of high-end products and drugstore. So let's see, I'm like really excited for this. So first things first, I asked you guys to choose between the ColourBar Perfect Selfie Primer Oil and the MAC Strobe Cream in Pink Light and the MAC Strobe Cream in Pink Light 1. So let's use this as a primer. Now this is one product that I freaking love. It gives you that glow from within, sort of a glow. If you like natural glow, you could totally use this. Now this is a strobe cream, so you can use this underneath your base or on top of it. There are like a million gazillion different ways to use a strobe cream. So today I'll be using it as my primer, and I kind of want a glow pretty much everywhere on my face. Do you see that? Like, it pretty much instantly makes your skin look so much alive and healthy, like you've been working out a lot, like you've been drinking a lot of water. Now I like to give my primers a good 2 to 3 or even 5 minutes to properly sink into my skin. So what I'll do is, I'm not gonna waste my time sitting here waiting around. I'll just move on to my eyes and then we'll come back to our base later on. I really feel like having my brows on, so I'm gonna use the Rufa Beauty brow pencil, and this is in the shade Ebony. It comes with a spoolie on one side and of course the brow pencil on the other, and it's a retractable pencil. So this is how the shade Ebony swatches, just in case you were curious. And for brows, I asked you guys to choose between the Balm Ferocious brow pencil and the Rufa Beauty one. Honestly, I was kind of hoping Rufa to win because I have already used the brow pencil from the Balm a lot of times already on my channel, but the Rufa Beauty one is new to my channel. I don't think I've used it even once. So yeah, you know what, I have to say that it's decently pigmented, and it's not one of those slippy slidey brow pencils that deposit a lot of pigment, and you know, it's the right amount of waxy pigment, and it just feels like something that's going to actually stay in your brows. This is the difference between one done brow versus this. What do you guys think? Is it a good color match for me? Honestly, when I'm looking at myself in the mirror, it looks like a spot on match. I don't think if you were standing right next to me, you would be able to tell that I have any kind of product in my brows. It looks that natural, and yet I love how dark and bold and thick my brows look. And to do this, it took me less than 30 seconds, which is always amazing because I don't like spending a shit ton of time on my brows. For the eyeshadow palette, I asked you guys to choose between the Huda Beauty Purple Haze Obsessions palette and the ColourPop That's Taupe palette and the Huda Beauty Haze Obsessions palette 1. So let's do a tutorial with this beautiful palette. And starting off with this warm brown shade in the palette, putting it in my crease. I'm now using this matte purple shade in the palette. Still going to use it in my crease, but just a little bit below. And now taking this metallic shimmery dark purple shade, I'm going to put this in the center and the outer third of my eyelid. Wow, this is stunning. So I've used this champagne metallic mixed with this light purple metallic in the inner 1/3 of my eyelid. For kajal, I asked you guys to choose between the Nykaa Black Magic Kajal and the ColourPop Just Smoky Kajal, which if you've been on my channel, you know it's my favorite kajal eyeliner whatever you want to call it, of all time, and I'm so glad it won. And this is in the shade Just Black. Creating a wing with this, and I will smudge it out with a brush. I'm going to messily apply it on the outer half or the outer third of my lash line. I'm also putting it on my waterline. So taking this matte purple shade once again on a brush, I'm going to further smudge out this eyeliner and sort of also set it and give it a purple hue so that it goes well with the look and ties the whole look in. Don't worry about these messy corners, we're gonna clean them up. For mascara, I asked you guys to choose between the Maybelline Lash Lift Falsies Lash Lift versus the Flower Beauty Lash Warrior Mascara and the Maybelline Falsies Lash Lift Mascara 1. So I'll use this after curling my eyelashes. I used to curl my eyelashes all the time before I became a YouTuber and a blogger, but for some reason I just stopped. If you have straight eyelashes or if you have a problem with your lashes becoming straight throughout the day, try using this mascara or any waterproof mascara. I really like to focus my mascara at like this corner here, because then it gives you that cat eye sort of an effect, which I always love. Let's move on to our base, and I'm gonna start with foundation. For foundation, I asked you guys to choose between the Too Faced Born This Way foundation and the Flower Beauty foundation, and the Too Faced Born This Way foundation 1. I'm going to be using the shade Natural Beige. This is the first time that I'll be using this foundation, so I really don't know what to expect, but I have high hopes for this foundation since this is pretty much like a holy grail of so many people that I love and follow online. Okay, so I took 2 pumps of this, which I feel like is going to be a lot. I wasn't sure about the shade at first, but I think this looks good enough. Maybe a little bit too yellow, maybe. At first I was a little worried that this was going to be a little bit dark for my skin, but now it seems like a perfect match. I am amazed by how quickly and easily it sort of melts into your skin and just gives you this natural glowy finish. This is an oil-free foundation. But something about the shade of the foundation isn't matching my neck. I feel like I'm definitely more of a neutral undertone, and this is so much more warm. I want to check if that's just on camera, because sometimes colors or foundation shades can appear differently on camera versus in real life. Yeah, in real life I do definitely see a difference. Also, it's a minor difference, but if I were going out and wearing something that would expose my neck and chest, I would definitely bring this foundation down here. Okay, can I just say, the shade and everything aside, the coverage on this is perfect. I used 2 pumps, but I feel like I still have a pump or maybe even 1.5 pump at the back of my hands still, which is, you know, unused, and I've basically only used half a pump. Even if you consider it 1 pump, the coverage is flawless and it doesn't feel like much on my skin at all. My biggest pet peeve when it comes to foundation is that it's detectable on your skin, and it just enhances texture and it just looks like something is sitting on top of your skin. I love foundations that do not do that, and right now that is what I'm seeing in the mirror. Like, it looks like I have nothing on my face. Oh my god, I get it why people are obsessed with this. I'll obsess over this foundation in another video. Let's move on to concealer. For concealer, I asked you guys to choose between the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I really wanted to use that one because recently I feel like it has become my favorite concealer, and I've only used it twice, maybe thrice. But you guys chose the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer, which by the way I have a comparison of this and the e.l.f. matte concealer, matte camo concealer, you know, the one that comes with the black lid on my channel. I'll leave it in the eye here and also in the description box. So if you want a review on the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer and the matte version of this and a comparison of the both, please click the link in the eye here. By the way, I love this concealer also. Come to think of it, this is actually quite similar to the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. So should I do another comparison between this and the Too Faced Born This Way concealer? I am actually intrigued and I myself really want to find out if that will work. This is definitely more of a highlighting shade for me. Did you see that? It took me seconds to blend that out. And look, I told you not to worry about this edge. I just cleaned it up with this concealer, and yeah, I'll blend it out now. Let's move on to setting our face. I asked you guys to choose between the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Setting Powder and the ColourPop No Filter Setting Powder and the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder 1. This is in the shade Banana Bread, and I'm going to use this to set only underneath my eyes and in the centers of my face. I won't be using it to set the rest of my face because I really don't care if this makeup lasts, because I'm literally going to film just another video after this and then wash it off. I love how this powder smells, and by the way, look at the difference it has made. You see this line over here? There's none here. It just completely gets rid, and I think you can see it even on screen. It looks pretty airbrushed. This powder is, oh, I love it so much. Let's move back to our eyes for a second and complete them. I'm going to use this dull matte purple shade once again from the Huda Beauty palette. I'm just using it on the outer thirds of my lower lash line. For bronzer, you had the option to choose between the Huda Beauty Tantour, which is my favorite contour slash bronzing product of all time, and the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer and the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer 1. This is in the shade Bronzer, by the way. I also like this, but Huda Beauty one is just, it's my all-time favorite. This one gives you a very subtle bronze slash contour. I always use my bronzer as also my contour, so I like place it in the hollows of my cheek. I don't use it to necessarily just, you know, like bronze up my skin. I want to say this one is like perfectly pigmented. It's not something that you touch once and you have like so much, therefore making it not so beginner friendly, and it isn't so like sheer either where you have to keep building it. It's something that you can maybe build once or twice according to your liking, and then you're done. And if you are my skin tone, or maybe 1 or 2 shades darker or lighter to me, this is like this specific color, this is the original shade, it's called bronzer. It's going to be perfect for you. I feel like you can't even see that there's a bronzer on my skin, but you can see the definition and the warmth from it, and this is literally how it looks like in real life as well. It's undetectable, but it does the thing that it's supposed to do. So for blush, I'm using the e.l.f. Primer Infused Blush in Always Rosy. I can't remember what blush this was up against, but I'm sure you can see by this screenshot. This is amazingly pigmented. For highlighter, I'm using the Wet n Wild Precious Petals highlighter. This was actually, oh my god, did I just break it? No, it just broke. That's okay, I guess. I'm using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder in Precious Petals. This is one of my all-time favorite highlighters. This was up against the Becca pressed powder highlighter. Yes, the iconic Becca. By the way, this formulation I feel like is extremely similar to Becca's formulation of highlighters, and also in Shreya Jain's recent video where she gives, you know, Becca dupes, she said Precious Petals was a dupe of Opal by Becca, which was the shade that you saw in the screenshot that this was up against. I have to say I don't find that to be true, because this is definitely more rose gold, more pinky, and that one, it does have a little bit of like pinky sheen to it, but it's definitely more on the gold side. So I personally don't agree to it, but you know what, I'm going to actually use them side by side on my skin and then decide, because sometimes swatches can be deceiving. For lips, we had MAC Whirl versus K-Beauty Hype, and K-Beauty Hype won. This is my recent lip liner obsession. I love the color of it. It's perfect to overline your lips with, and it's super long lasting, way more than the MAC lip pencils. In fact, it's also more pigmented and smooth than the MAC lip pencils, which I love because these are pretty much like half the price. For lipstick, I'm going to use a satin lipstick from MAC. This is in the shade Twig. By the way, this was up against the MAC Retro Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Topped with Brandy. I have to say that this lip combo with the eyes is sort of not my vibe. Alright, so now I'm going to set my face using the Milani Make It Last Setting Spray. I'll be using the PAC Silk Lashes, another new addition to my makeup collection. The exact style name of these lashes is SLK 101. This is how they look. Aren't they so stunning? So these were up against the Rufa Beauty Layla lashes. Okay, let me go and put this on. I really dread putting on lashes, but yeah, I'll go put this on and be right back. I have my lashes on. Honestly, I don't think they look as great on my eyes. I feel like both my eyes look like two different shapes, or is it just me? And with that, we come to an end to today's video. This is a final look. I hope you guys liked this end result. I cannot believe how stunning it turned out to be. If you want me to do more videos like this, let me know in the DMs on my Instagram or even in the comment section of this video. You're always welcome to leave any other video requests that you might have. If you want me to review a specific product, I am always up for that. Just let me know. Thank you so much for watching this video. It means the world to me, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video as much as I absolutely enjoyed making it. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video, and also follow me on my socials. Everything is linked in the description box. I have also linked each and every product that I've used in today's video. You know, everything that I mention in any of my videos, you can just go and click on my description box and you will find the link. So yes, with all of that out of the way, thank you so much for watching once again, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.